Good morning, class. Welcome to Sociology. Today's Sociology news, here on PUP News, we have social controls, internal, stem from the individual because he or she has acquired functions. There are external social controls, which are imposed on us from the outside. There are informal external social controls, which are pressure, ridicule, gossip, and ostracism, which leaves you to be completely shut out from the social group. There's formal external social control, which is the criminal justice system, which is created for the sole purpose of ensuring conformity. Deviance, the definition is any behavior which validates societal norms, defined by the society in which it is taking place. What's deviant in one society may not be in another, and offensive because you're not behaving as society wants you to. An individual deviant is someone who can carry his or her deviant act on by him or herself without the help of each other. Examples would be a murderer or a serial killer, a shoplifter, or a rapist. Whereas group deviation is to carry out the deviant act or acts that need the help of others to be committed. Examples are looting, terrorism and suicide bombing, and drug dealing and addicts. Then there's the differential association theory, which was created by Edward Sullivan, which states that we must learn how to be deviant. We must be socialized into a deviant lifestyle. We learn by following the model deviant lifestyles are given. Reinforcers are a major part of deviant behavior while we learn. Someone or something needs to make the act attractive, and we need to be able to get away from it. There are factors of the learning factor that we just discussed, which is the frequency of same deviant behavior, the priority of the deviant person, the duration of the interaction with the deviant person, and the intensity of the deviant people. There's also the anomic theory of deviance, which was proposed by Robert Murdoch. It has to do with the lack of structure. Perpetual deviancy is built into the structure of society. The same thing is true for socially approved deviance. And in this theory, the conformist accepts both the socially approved means and goals, while ritualists do everything through socially approved means before a different goal. An innovator uses means that are not approved to achieve an approved goal. A retreatist rejects both means and goals and withdraws from the system. A rebel rejects both means and goals and tries to change the system. But then there's also the control theory of deviance, proposed by Trevor Hershey. It has to do with relating the individual social control that we create while going through the socialization process. It has to do with the social bond. The stronger the social bond there is, the more conformity there is, and the weaker, the less conformity. Which takes us to the criminal justice system and execution. In 2005, there were 41. 15 were in Texas, 5 were in Indiana, 4 were in Oklahoma, and 3 were in Georgia. The major countries that still have the death penalties, besides us, the US, are China, India, Singapore, and Taiwan. Then we talked about rebels, so let's talk about social change. It refers to a change in the social structure, the social organization of a society. It's concerned with big change because it affects a large number of people in a given society. An example is a looked up group is growing fast in the US. Now, going back to executions, we've had an execution as a result of people trying to create social change. They could have been executed in many different ways around the world. Gas, electrocution, injection, hanging, and a firing squad. And then we come to the states without death penalty. I personally am against the death penalty because I believe there is too much bias when applying the death penalty. So the states that are model states for me without the death penalty are, as of 2005, Alaska, Hawaii, Iowa, Maine, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, North Dakota, Rhode Island, Vermont, West Virginia, Wisconsin, and the city of Washington, D.C. Thank you. That's it.